I had no idea when we embarked on the Breaking Through 2020 program planning that our two regional Chicago and Los Angeles-based workshops were going to turn into a virtual reality theater program.
I'm gonna do this.
This life is mine. Oh, this life is mine.
We're just about to start booking flights for cast when it became quite evident that we were not going to be able to hold any in-person live meeting in April.
Why was I chosen? Why was it me?
We very quickly started talking about what kind of pivot we could make.
There was never any question of will this happen. It was how is this going to happen?
We first started by getting together around these master classes.
We've all got a voice. Everyone can sing.
If it's getting too high, just take it down the octave. I can see.
Thinking that that would be a way to at least start a cadence, a rhythm, the kind of classes that we would have had across 3 days, and start spreading them out once a week, once every other week.
Time was of the essence. Everything was moving so quickly.
And we wanted to, within 2 weeks, have a plan for how we were going to keep this group of teens connected, how we were going to move forward with all that we had to offer with the program to these participants.
Jessica, Paul, Catherine, and I most intimately started pretty quickly mapping an idea for how could this be done via Zoom.
We're really excited to get to know you.
Catherine, as a director, had, 4, 5, 6 of her shows. She also had to adapt for Zoom, so we benefited from her growing institutional knowledge of this emerging platform.
I have been a teaching artist and an actor-director for about 10 years now. I have taught kids ages 2 through 18 with many musicals and plays and workshops, but of course this one was special because it was on Zoom platform.
Hey, Nurse Dom.
You know what time it is?
Leaders 101 time.
We had to work fast to make decisions. That meant fast-paced rehearsals and a lot of recording homework for our participants.
Every weekend we would teach material and songs and harmonies and acting through song and scene, and then participants would have to film that.
I'm about to sing No Notes. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
We recorded the first song. It was a very strange experience. I had never really done anything like this before. It's definitely out of my comfort zone because of how everything had to go virtual.
Because of quarantine and because we're stuck at home with our families, there you might want to record in the laundry room or, somewhere where you can have some privacy, or maybe you have like a soundproof studio in the basement, but it's pretty dark. So what you're going to want to do is bring in some light.
I know that it's been a really fun process for me because I've a lot of the scenes I've done many takes on, and I wasn't happy with it, and when I just remember going kind of late into the night doing it, and it's really fun.
I definitely learned a lot about audio editing through that.
When you're in person, you can listen to people beside you.
You can take so many takes. You can fix mistakes.
Nobody can stop us, we're too powerful.
Something important for a musical is choreography. For Zoom, it's a lot of Zoomography, which basically means from the chest up.
The last weekend involved intense rehearsal, and I have to give a big shout out to Catherine.
It was a bunch of scenes that we needed to record, many different takes, many different times. Directing via Zoom has its challenges for sure. Again, I was lucky that I was able to have previous experiences so that I was able to go into this experience knowing what needed to happen and what didn't work so well.
I got a paper cut.
You got a paper cut?
We got a paper cut.
And after having a great conversation with the creative team and talking to the performers, we all kind of got into a groove where it would be pretty similar to the way a theatrical rehearsal process would be like.
One thing I learned from being a part of this musical was how to collaborate with my fellow cast members, and it helped me to also be more open about my condition.
I felt like it was just really great to have something that was consistent that I could look forward to throughout the week.
I also was becoming more confident because this is a very clearly a very judgment-free zone.
Let's all just do a big lion face.
The most exciting thing about being cast was probably just the opportunity to get to know so many members of the bleeding disorder community.
I've grown as a person with breaking through and just Believe Limited. We thank you for just taking time out of our day to just get up and not get up from doing nothing and actually do something.
Everyone's so supportive, and I promise you, when you join this program, the person you are when you join and then when you leave are completely different. You just become a better person, and you just don't gotta worry about anything.